Welcome to the Robinson Center for Young Scholars Virtual Graduation Celebration 2021. I'm Janice DeCosmo. I'm serving as interim director for the Robinson Center, and I'm so very pleased to celebrate this achievement with you today. Whether you came to the Robinson Center through the Transition School and Early Entrance Program, or whether you came through the UW Academy, we know that you challenged yourself, you worked hard, you learned incredible things, you did amazing work as undergraduates, and now you're not undergraduates anymore. It's time to move on to your next steps. So it's great to take a moment and reflect on where you've been, what you've experienced, and where all of that is going to take you. I haven't gotten to know all of you, but I do know some things about you. I know that you're driven by curiosity. I know that you're eager to learn and to put your knowledge in service of improving the world and making the world a better place. I know that you're passionate scholars, you're good friends, and you're creative contributors to your communities. And you are resilient, and that's been proven this year, if not before. I am so excited to see where your next steps in the world will lead you. Please stay in touch as you take those next steps and let us know how you're doing. Let us know if there's ever anything we can do to help you as you move forward in your lives. I'd also like to acknowledge all the families, supporters, friends who are part of this achievement today, who have helped you through the tough times and through the challenges and are here to celebrate your achievements. So congratulations to all of you and best wishes to you graduates for your futures. Please enjoy the virtual celebration. Thank you.
Hello, and congratulations to the Robinson Center community, to students, to the faculty and families and staff that have walked with you on this journey, and mostly congratulations to you that are about to graduate. What a year it's been. It's been quite a tumultuous year. And although I don't have answers about what happens next, I know that there are plenty of questions and questions that I hope you're pursuing. They're questions that you've probably pursued up to this point. So here are a few questions for you. As we emerge out of the tumult of this year, who are you now? Who are you becoming? Who do you aspire to be? Who are you for? And what are you for? Who do you stand for? And what do you stand for? Who stands for you right now? Who are the people that stand for you in this moment in time? As you put on this cap and gown, what opportunities does that cap and does that gown present for you? What opportunities does it present? What responsibilities does the cap and turning that tassel on that cap and wearing that gown, what responsibilities does it hold? What opportunities does it hold? These are uncertain times, but there are some things that you can be sure of. One is that the Robinson Center and the University of Washington will always be with you. You will always be part of us, and we will always be part of you, and we will continue on this journey with you. I think of a quote from W.E.B. Du Bois, and I quote him often. At the turn of the century, he said something really powerful. He said, "Here is the chance for young people of devotion to lift up the banner of humanity and march toward a civilization that is free, intelligent, healthy, and unafraid." These are things that are worth aspiring for. You can be sure that these are things worth struggling for. Think about this: to be free, to be intelligent, to be healthy, and unafraid. Those are things that we will fight for. Those are the things that make for decent and healthy communities and decent and healthy people. And you can be sure that these are the things that we will stand with you to become. I wish you well as you graduate. I wish you well into the future, and know that we'll be walking with you all the way. Congratulations to each of you. Take good care.
Good evening and welcome to our graduates, families, and friends joining us this evening. It is my great pleasure to be a part of celebrating all of our graduating students this year, even in these unique circumstances of having to do so virtually. Though we cannot be physically together tonight, I hope all of our students and families will feel a sense of connection and a spirit of celebration through the voices you have and will hear from tonight. This is also my first year celebrating our graduates as the interim director of our two early entrance programs. It has been my distinct pleasure to work with and get to know all of you in your time at UW through my work as an advisor. Though you may not believe it, the very best part of each day is getting to meet with students and hear your questions, concerns, hopes, and dreams. It is the work I've done with each of you that keeps me excited and engaged to be a part of the Robinson Center each year. And now I'd like to invite you to hear from some of our distinguished community members as they share their thoughts for our graduating class.
Good evening, my fellow 16.0 Academy class of 2021. Wow, saying that really makes us sound like a bunch of robots. Anyway, so it seems like we passed the crazy, insane experiment of going to college early. How does it feel? I know I'm feeling pretty good, although maybe I'm a little delusional from a lack of sleep due to our finals. Yay! But seriously, come on, professors. Do we really need a final exam, final project, and a final essay? Can't you just choose one? I'm here tonight to congratulate you and all of your families on graduating as a University of Washington class of 2021. I cannot express in words how huge of an accomplishment this is for all of us. I mean, especially considering the fact that we went to college at 16 years old, some of us even 15 years old, like that's crazy. It would also be a major understatement to say that we managed to graduate during one of the most devastating times in human history, aka the COVID-19 pandemic. So go ahead, pat yourself on the back, dance a little bit, wiggle in your chair, take some time to celebrate yourself, your accomplishments, and your time here at the University of Washington. So tonight, I wanted to share my own story with you all, and hopefully you can relate or even learn something. I want to start off my story with a quote that I think sums up my experience here at the University of Washington. It's a quote by a world-famous individual who's an adventurer, writer, businessman, and survivalist. His name is Bear Grylls. Honestly, I don't even know if he wrote this quote, but someone on the internet stuck it onto a picture of his face, and it's one of my favorite memes. The quote is, "Improvise, adapt, overcome." EOW for short. Coming to university at 16 years old was no easy feat by any means. I struggled and I struggled hard. My first struggle was realizing that people were going to judge me based off of my young age, no matter what I did. My freshman year, I was sitting in a law society's justice class, and I made a friend who was a quote-unquote normal college student, and this friend of mine was constantly asking me for notes, asking questions, asking me to clarify topics, but the day she found out that I was 16 years old, she immediately started calling me honey and even corrected the way that I say 4.0. She said, "Oh, by the way, here at college, we don't say 4.0, we say 4.0. And oh my gosh, I was so livid because I knew she respected me as a student, but the moment she found out I was 16, I became a child in her eyes. And trust me, I've had plenty of condescending moments like that since, and I'm sure you all have as well. My second struggle was not only choosing, but getting into my major. Oh my God. I mean, at the time, I couldn't even drive, but now I have to choose what I want to do for the rest of my life. Oh my God, like, what did I get myself into? So I came into UW wanting to do pre-med, wanting to become a doctor. And for what reason, you might ask? Because every immigrant parent wants their child to become a doctor. But I tutored my Bio 180 class. I was like, no sir, this is not for me. So then I was left struggling endlessly with the question of like, if I'm not doing medicine, then what? So then one of my wonderful academy friends, you know who you are, was like, so Julia, you love foreign language, travel, and the international world. Why don't you do JACES? And that's when I realized I wanted to study international studies. But even after struggling eternally to decide what I wanted to major in, I had to apply. Oh my gosh. And when I applied, my major didn't even let me in because of the tutu that I had in my Bio 180 class. So the winter quarter of my sophomore year, I had to try super hard in my classes to prove to the JACES major, hey, I'm not really that stupid. My third struggle is and has been COVID-19. Worrying about the health of my family, my friends, my community, and myself is extremely mentally exhausting. And spending the most glorious year of college, my senior year in Zoom University, really sucks. And I'm sure for all of us high school dropouts who didn't even get a high school graduation, a virtual graduation really tops off the cake of sadness. But remember that Bear Grylls taught me to improvise, adapt, and overcome. So after my friend in the Law Societies and Justice class showed me that people were going to judge me based off of my age, no matter what I do, I realized that the people actively judging me for my age were not the people that are worth keeping around. I worked hard to surpass the expectations that people were placing on me because I was young too. And to this day, I still say 4.0. And I buckled down the winter quarter of my sophomore year to prove to my major that I was worthy. I had so many sleepless nights. I was kept awake by my anxiety and stress because I was so afraid that I wouldn't get into my major. I 3.9 that quarter. And tonight, I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. And COVID-19, I got my Johnson & Johnson vaccine a shot a month ago, and my friends and family are vaccinated as well. And Zoom University, I've managed to make a ton of friends by direct messaging them during class and hitting them up on social media. And I also managed to find 2 internships during COVID-19 too. And tonight, I'm here speaking at my class of 2021 Robinson Center graduation. So years down the line, if you remember anything from this speech, remember this: improvise, adapt, and overcome. Thank you.
Hello to friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, graduates of 2021. It's an honor to be speaking to you here today. When Catherine asked me to be the EAP graduate speaker for this year, I had a mix of emotions. What a pleasant surprise! And, oh no, what do I do? So, naturally, I did what I did best. I Googled it. And today, I present to you the 3 top tips for writing a graduation speech. Tip number 1. Start out by thanking people. I'd like to thank Catherine for giving me this opportunity to speak to you today, the staff and faculty for putting this together, our TS professors for working tirelessly to see us into UW. I'd like to also thank my family for feeding me, supporting me through my sleepless nights and hard assignments, and helping me make the right decisions. And last but not least, I'd like to thank our cohort. I'm a mosaic of every one of you in some way. Thank you for guiding me through my homework, bringing amazing food for everyone to share, helping me discover my love for photography, scavenging the most random things around campus together, and of course, going to the quad to hoard free stuff with me. It helps having friends who are just as crazy and weird as I am, and that's what made these past 4 years amazing. So thank you. Tip number 2. Get to the point. I'm sure some of you are thinking this already. I have a question for everyone here today, and just trust me on this, you'll see why at the end. Apple laptop systems are known for being much quieter compared to other laptop systems. Why? Well, the main difference is in the blades of their fans. If someone asks me to design a computer fan, it doesn't sound too hard, right? Just a bunch of blades arranged symmetrically around a circle, like that. That's what most computer fans look like. Well, if I wanted my laptop huffing and wheezing if it gets slightly overworked, I can use that design, and it wouldn't be too hard. That's what most laptops do anyways, right? But See, what happens if I just played around with it for a while and tried rearranging the blades asymmetrically, like that? That's what the folks at Apple did, and that's why their laptops are quieter. The difference is a simple switch from the symmetric to the asymmetric blades. Most laptop makers don't know anything about their fans. They probably stock by it somewhere from a supplier. But not Apple. They think through every aspect of the design and dig deep before putting it into their laptops. This is not a sponsored message, by the way. This is just an extended metaphor to set up for what I want to say next. The next chapter of your life you're about to step into, that's your laptop. Now, don't you go buying your parts from a bulk supplier. Instead, think when people stop thinking, and you'll be better off for it. Your life, your masterpiece. But then again, take that with a grain of salt. Sometimes the words of those who have traveled down the road before us hold wisdom. One more thing. Probably the most important thing I learned during my undergrad, and something I hope I never forget. Make sure your mindset is your friend. Those Apple engineers could have just said, "It's just a fan, why does it matter?" But they didn't. It's not just a fan. It is the fan. And that's what we want. I've watched countless graduation speech videos to get ideas for mine, and everyone thinks their generation is destined for great things. And I think it's true. We are destined for great things, and especially in our time, everything's at our fingertips. We're making revolutionary advancements in healthcare, countless innovations in tech, and riveting works in the humanities. But before we shoot for the stars, we have to make sure we are ready for takeoff. And that starts with our mindsets. Third and last tip from Google. Make your final point your most important point. What's more fitting to tie off the end of our undergrad than with a reminder of where we all started? I remember going to Camp Houston, which all of us went on at the beginning of our TS years, and the older EPers before us read to us after dinner a children's book called Make Way for Ducklings. And as part of the annual Camp Houston tradition, they added anecdotes at the end of each page about how this book was a metaphor for what our lives as TSers will look like. To refresh your memory, the book was about Mr. and Mrs. Mallard looking for a place to raise their ducklings Jack, Cack, Lack, Mack, Knack, Whack, Pack, and Quack. And as they got a little older, they started their journey to the Boston Public Garden, a place with plenty of peanuts for them to eat. Lots of people helped them along the way there and fed them peanuts for their journey. And in the metaphor that the EPers reading us the book made, we, the TSers at the time, were the ducklings, and the peanuts were the peanuts of knowledge from everyone who will be part of our journey. Well, today, ducklings, we become grown ducks, and we have arrived at the Boston Public Garden. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Welcome, Malcolm, my friends whom I'm just meeting for the first time. I am delighted to have this opportunity to congratulate you on your graduation, you and to have your parents able to join us as well. I think that you may know that at many universities or colleges, you'll find a single student who somebody has let into the college because it's so obvious that they need much more than they would get if they stayed in school, in regular school. But there's something lacking often. There are two things lacking. One is sometimes these colleges are just chosen because they're as close to home as they could possibly be. And they're not really capable of challenging students to the degree that they're ready. And that turns out to be kind of a problem. Because again, they are top of the class. There are nobody there to talk to. And so that's one problem. But the other is just not having friends their own age and not being able to see that there are others who are like them. So they feel comfortable together. And and they need friends. Everybody needs friends. I need friends. You need friends. Everybody needs friends. And so I really think that and I know that the University of Washington is among the few in the country who have decided that this is a priority and that they welcome these students and they will provide for them not only the challenge of the university, but the ability to be together, to argue with one another, and to walk across campus with one another. When they, that's a wonderful time to talk to each other and sort of encourage you to help one another. And I, so I'm really pleased that you're here, because it's for you. And it started with my husband's having an idea that the university, or that Seattle would be one place where from preschool through university, there would be a place that matched who they needed, what they needed. And of course, the idea that you would be able to pick in preschool somebody that was going to look just like you guys do, maybe that was a little premature. But nevertheless, that was where the idea came from. And so in the beginning, the kids just came into the university. Our own daughter was one of the first two who were in this program, and they just managed on their own. The first time my daughter wrote an essay, she got a C. She never got a C before. She didn't know what to do. So she went to the professor and she said, "Tell me what to do." And he told her what to do. It was fine from that time on. But after a while, it became pretty apparent that that just was happenstance, that the first few didn't need some preparation for the university. And so that's where the early infants program, which is more like what you know, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And I really am proud to be able to talk to you and congratulate you on what you managed to do under not the best of circumstances, not what you anticipated, not what any of us deserve. So congratulations to you, and may this just be the beginning of a long and graceful career. Thanks.
Congrats, Ebers and Acats. It was a real honor to get to play a small role in your UW journeys. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever is next.
Congratulations, Ebers and Acats. I'm so proud of you guys.
Hello, RC graduates. Congratulations on making it to the final stretch for this year, 2021. I'm super excited to have been your academic advisor for this year, and even though I haven't met all of you, I'm really grateful to have been a part of this team and to see you all make those next steps into your postgraduate educational goals and opportunities. And I'm super excited to see what happens for each and every one of you. And for someone like me who also graduated last year in 2020 in a pandemic, it's going to be its own challenges and tribulations, but I wish you guys all the best and continue to take care of yourselves and also give you guys that rest and that break to think about what is next for you. And I wish you the best of luck.
Congratulations, EPA students, class of 2021. You did it!
Congratulations, RC grads. Wow, it just seems like yesterday when you all arrived at the Robinson Center. And now it's been suddenly 4 years have passed. Well, congratulations, and I hope on your next adventure that you'll remember the RC and the UW, and you'll keep in touch with us and let us know how you're doing. Best wishes.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, folks. You did it.
Hi everyone, I'm Nancy Herzog. I'm the former director of the Robinson Center for Young Scholars. I'm a professor in learning sciences and human development. And I just want to wish all the graduates of the Robinson Center, all of the ACADS and all of the EAPers, a wonderful, congratulatory graduation. You've done an amazing job. You've made it through in the most unusual year, through a pandemic, through online learning, and I just want the best for all of you. So congratulations again. I know you're going to have a wonderful virtual ceremony, and also congratulations to all the parents and families and the teachers and the staff at the Robinson Center who've supported you through this wonderful individual journey that you've all had. Best wishes to all. Thank you.
You did it! You graduated! Congratulations!
Congratulations to our UW Academy graduates. Congratulations to Max Arnold. Max is graduating with a degree in computer science and a minor in mathematics. Max's future plans include climbing El Capitan. Congratulations, Max. Congratulations to Jamie Forschmidt. Jamie is graduating with a degree in public health, global health, and a minor in mathematics. During Jamie's time at UW, she was awarded the Meg Greenfield Essay Prize. She participated in Insight Summer Research Program at Harborview and undergraduate research in UW Department of Epidemiology. She was also a resident advisor, orientation leader, and was in the UW Wind Ensemble. Congratulations, Jamie. Congratulations to Julia Gula. Julia is graduating with a degree in International Studies and is receiving college honors and graduating cum laude. During her time at UW, Julia was a Civil Rights Justice Center legal assistant, Common Power Program coordinator, Latin American and Caribbean Studies undergraduate researcher, and Borgen Project Political Affairs intern. She was also involved with EcoReps, Chinese Student Association, and Circle K. After graduation, Julia plans to work for a few years and then attend law school. Julia's message to graduates is improvise, adapt, overcome. Congratulations, Julia. Congratulations to Sol Han. Sol is graduating with a degree in physiology. During his time at UW, Sol was involved with the UW Diabetes Institute, doing hypothalamic brain cells of mice fed high-fat diets research. He was also involved with Students for a Free Tibet, Alpha Epsilon Delta Pre-Med Honors Society, Bloodworks Northwest, and Biology Students for Equity. After graduation, Sol will be doing EMT training and applying for medical schools. Sol shares the quote, "A dragon rises from a small stream," which is a Korean proverb. Congratulations to you, Sol. Congratulations to Rock Jia. Rock is graduating with degrees in business, finance, and economics. During Rock's time at UW, he was in Phi Beta Kappa. He was also a management consulting intern at PwC and a project management intern at Pathway Foundation. He was a junior partner at Monlight Consulting Group and did an 8-quarter-long consulting engagement for local businesses. He was a UW Academy mentor, who's on the Residential Programming Board, and an UW Consulting Association member. After graduation, he will be a strategy analyst at Deloitte Consulting. Rock would like to thank his friends for making college an enjoyable and memorable 4 years. Congratulations, Rock. Congratulations to Minsu Kim. Minsu is graduating with degrees in accounting, law, societies and justice, and sociology. She will also earn departmental honors. During her time at UW, Minsu was awarded the Patricia Peterson Accounting Scholarship, the Glenn M. Pravat Endowed Scholarship, the Paradise Scholarship, Mary Gates Endowment, and Mary Gates Research Scholarship. She was involved with PwC Global Mobility Services intern, Civil Rights Justice Center intern, Summer Institute in the Arts and Humanities Research Scholar, as well as Juvenile Justice Parole Project, Undergraduate Research Leader, Cornerstone Clinic Front Desk Supervisor. After graduation, Minsu will be working at PwC's Seattle office as a Global Mobility Services Associate after graduation, but she plans to spend this summer taking a long-needed break and having some quality time with her friends and family. After gaining some experience through PwC and through the mysterious events that will occur in the next few years, she plans to head off to law school to fulfill the aspirations that have led her to UW at the beginning. Minsu says, "To those who have solidified the ground beneath me and helped me to forge the path ahead, my friends, my mentors, mom, dad, and brother, thank you." Congratulations, Minsu. Congratulations to Judy Kwan. Judy is graduating with a degree in biochemistry. Congratulations, Judy. Congratulations to Lily Liu. Lily is graduating with a degree in industrial design. During her time at UW, she won the Project Honorable Mention in the 2020 Global Innovation Award Student Design Competition, sponsored by the International Housewares Association, and was awarded the Spring 2020 Stryker Design Junior Endowment based on design work and creative and scholastic achievements in the school. She was a product design intern at the Smart Lab Toys in fall 2020, a product design co-op at Hasbro in spring 2021, studied abroad in Costa Rica. The program was Natural and Cultural History of Costa Rica in fall 2018. She was also the education director for the UW branch of Design for America and an academy mentor for 2 years. After graduation, Lily plans to just be vibin'. Lily would like to say, thanks, Mom and Dad. I couldn't have made it without your support. Also to Lily's friends, broskies. It's been a wild ride, but I'm so proud of how much all of us have grown these past 4 years. Let's all catch up on some sleep now. We deserve it. You certainly do, Lily. Congratulations. Congratulations to Samantha Mack. Samantha is graduating with a degree in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology and minors in chemistry and ethics. During her time at UW, she was a research assistant at the Tasker Center for Accessible Technology and a performing member in UW Taiko Kai, student executive chair of toy adaptation in Husky Adapt. Congratulations, Samantha. Congratulations to Maurice Montag. Maurice is graduating with a degree in computer science and a minor in neural computation and engineering. He'll also be graduating with departmental honors. During his time at UW, Maurice was involved in research in UW Biorobotics Lab and the UW Grid Lab, as well as was a part of ASUW Senate. Congratulations, Maurice. Congratulations to Daniel Ray. Daniel is graduating with degrees in mathematics and computer science, as well as receiving departmental honors. After graduation, Daniel will be pursuing a PhD in mathematics at UCLA. Daniel says, although my time here was short, made regrettably shorter even by the pandemic, I appreciate having had the chance to be a part of the community, and I will think back on my days hanging out in the kitchen lounge with fondness. Thank you, RC and Company, and goodbye. Congratulations, Daniel. Congratulations to Anne Shan. Anne will be graduating with a degree in computer science. Congratulations, Anne. Congratulations to Emily Wang. Emily will be graduating with a degree in computer science. During her time at UW, Emily interned at Open Market in her junior year and worked as the digital video instructor for UW Learning Technologies in her sophomore year. After graduation, she plans to start working in the industry. And Emily says, thanks to everyone who has been there for me for the past 4 years, from family and friends to managers and TAs. I appreciate y'all. Congratulations, Emily. And congratulations to all of our UW Academy graduates. Congratulations to our EAP graduates. Congratulations to Luke Bunn. Luke will be receiving a degree in neuroscience with minors in neural computation and engineering, as well as receiving college honors. During his time at UW, Luke received the NSF Graduate Research Fellowships Program Honorable Mention. He was a Levinson Emerging Scholar. He received the Mary Gates Research Scholarship, the Mortarboard Tolo Alumni Foundation Scholarship, and a Computational Neuroscience Training Grant. His research focused on the transcutaneous spinal cord stimulation in Chet Moritz's lab and ion channel research in Sharona Gordon's lab. He was also involved in the Neurobiology Club, Mentorship Committee, and Mortarboard National Honor Society Tolo Chapter Vice President. After graduation, Luke will be joining the UW Bioengineering PhD program starting this fall, 2021. Luke shares the George Carlin quote, "Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things." Thanks for the advice, Luke. Congratulations. Congratulations to Logan Nanapragasam. Logan will be receiving degrees in computer science and mathematics, as well as departmental honors. Logan shares, "Aim for a star and land on the moon." Thank you, Logan, and congratulations. Congratulations to Jenna Lee. Jenna will be graduating with a degree in the comparative history of ideas and a minor in law, societies, and justice. During their time at UW, Jenna won the Colin Wang Study Abroad Scholarship, was on the Dean's List for 8 quarters, and was identified in the National Name Exchange in 2019. Jenna also participated in the CHID Study Abroad program called Weaving Stories, Textiles, Fabrics, and Feminism that took place in South India. Jenna co-created the Daily Reader, an inmate-driven prison education program in the Washington Correction Center for Women. This program offers a book club, introductory academic writing class with college credit, and an exercise initiative to promote health inside. This program led to a 25% increase in COVID vaccinations among prisoners and received thanks from WCCW medical staff. This program currently has roughly 500 members and continues to grow. Jenna was also a transition school mentor from 2018 to 2020 and an IF Project 2019 annual brunch table leader. After graduation, Jenna plans to earn their JD at UW Law. Congratulations, Jenna. Congratulations to Michelle Nguyen. Michelle will be graduating with a degree in biology, physiology. During Michelle's time at UW, she received the Husky Leadership Initiative Certificate and was also a part of UW Humans vs. Zombies. After graduation, Michelle will be attending UW Pharmacy School. Michelle shares the quote, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down." Thanks, Michelle. Congratulations. Congratulations to Melody Potrats. Melody will be earning a degree in chemical engineering with minors in chemistry and English. During Melody's time at UW, she received the Paul Luth Chemical Engineering Scholarship in 2019 and 2020. She also participated in the CIEE Summer 2019 Engineering, Technology and Society in Dublin, Ireland, and also in Ceronics Renewables. Congratulations, Melody. Congratulations to Amy Xu. Amy will be earning degrees in computer science and history, as well as participated in the Interdisciplinary Honors Program. During her time at UW, Amy was awarded the NASA Space Grant, a Paradise Scholarship, the Ali Mojtahedi Humanities and Engineering Nexus Scholarship, and the Larry Lee Sleezer Scholar. During her time, she interned at Facebook, Snowflake, and Salesforce, as well as doing research in computer networking for developing regions. Amy was also a member of Phi Beta Kappa and Vita Tax Prep. After graduation, Amy plans to do a fellowship for a startup with friends that they created and will be moving to California to work full-time. Amy encourages everyone to add her on League of Legends. Congratulations, Amy. Whether your time at UW feels like it has flown by or dragged on, I hope you will carry with you all that you've learned and experienced here, whether wonderful or challenging, or, I imagine, some of both. Though it is normal for us to see less of you as you move through your time at UW, it is always such a pleasure to see each of you when you stop by the center or to receive an email with a question or a bit of good news. I haven't been able to have those opportunities with all of you over the past year, so I want to invite you to keep in touch even after you graduate. Thank you to all of our students, families, and friends for joining us this evening. I hope that even with the distance between us, you've enjoyed our graduation program and feel that your accomplishments have been acknowledged by this community of which you will always be a part. We hope to see all of you on campus the next time you are in the area. We will also be reaching out to all of you soon with opportunities that come with being alumni of the Robinson Center. Until then, I send you all my best wishes for the next steps you will take in your journey. Thank you for being a part of our community. I have learned so much from each of you, and I want you to know that you will be missed. Congratulations again, and good night.